Hello, Ajarae. This is Danny Gamble. Thought I would do a video and send you a link. I'll upload to YouTube. It's where I usually put them. And yeah, be a little more personable, make an effort. So thank you for your invite yesterday, I believe it was. And I did definitely read it yesterday, but didn't have a chance to sit down and give it any thought. Anyways, and then I saw another one today saying, "Hey, did you get my one yesterday?" So I figured I'll reach out. I'll reach back. You reached out. I'll reach back. So thank you for the offer of a one-on-one a one a one-on-one Amplify course. It definitely more than perked my interest, of course. Definitely two definitelys. um, Through the correspondence and through listening to your videos, I've getting a pretty good feel for what you could bring to the table, and it looks really great. And a person like me could definitely use the help. Don't know if I'm worthy to get it, but obviously I could use the help. I prod around listening to a lot of people, just absorbing what a lot of people have to say without spending the dollars, because that's where I am in life right now. And to be honest, I have to still, just like everybody, I have things to figure out too. The last 2 years have been tough years for me. I had some physical health issues, job losses. Because of COVID, and I didn't get COVID, but due to COVID. And then I really couldn't go back to some of those jobs due to, I broke my back and I got a wonky knee. And I should say I did. Everything's, better. It's not like I had an operation or anything, but I was smart during this time off, and exercised properly, ate properly, got lots of rest and sleep, and yeah, my body went, "Oh, thanks. This is good, Dan. Should have done this sooner." So I'm feeling a lot better these days, and actually ready to kind of rock and roll again. So I'll give it some consideration. Obviously, traveling right now is still a problem for Canada, the States, and getting back in and quarantines and all that. I know it's lessening up right now. I'm in BC, just near the airport in Vancouver, a town called Stevenson. Um, yeah, it doesn't make sense right now. And if I go down that way, yeah, I would love to swing by, and if we could arrange the time that you could I could stop in. Obviously, it would be wonderful to meet you. Um, Maybe even just to meet and greet to start with. And if I go down that way, I might drive. So that I lived for about 5 years in Mexico, and I'm long overdue for a holiday period. And I wouldn't mind going back to a few of the places, and definitely the place that I worked out of. Go back and say hello to the family and stuff. Sailita. That was my home base, and then from there I did other stuff. Like I went down there for a thyroid issue actually, and came home a couple weeks later. I moved down and just kept extending it, and after about 2 years, 2 years turned into 5 years. Apparently, uh, I'm good at retail, and so I was selling some casas for them, not timeshares, casas, actual homes. And I became very Mexican. I would sell a home, and then just like them, I would have money in the bank, so you couldn't find me for a while. And I used that time my way. I had some fun, and I also did some traveling. I did a lot of traveling around Mexico, and either with I had a truck down there, and an Explorer for a while because I went down for lady, but we ended up splitting while we were down there. But anyways, then I would rent cars as well, because it's best if you're gonna travel around in the interior that you have plates from Mexico on there. Otherwise, you become even more of a target. So yeah, a lot of fun. If you're wondering what parts of Mexico I like, just since I'm jabbering, I would highly recommend, if you haven't never been there, go to Guanajuato, and maybe go during. They have a lot of music festivals, so pick a music festival that you like, and it's a university town, and the energy and just the architect and the buildings. It was actually where Hidalgo was actually murdered there. I actually went through that building. He chose a stupid building. You can still see the bullet holes in it, but I mean, there's so many windows. There's no way to protect it. So he wasn't very, smart about how he tried to protect himself. Anyways, so yeah, the actual dollars right now are always tight for me. I think they will be probably always. So I'm always going to be careful where I spend my money. But I mean, I would see the value there. Your price isn't overpriced for especially a day visit and one-on-one training. And if I had money, I'd just pay that to meet you. So you've impressed me that much. Um, so this is already 5 minutes. I'm probably boring the hell out of you, and you're going, "What the heck is this?" I just thought I'd give you a bit of a feel for me. Um, this is me. All right, Danny Gamble. Cheers.